In the heart of a bustling city, amidst the rush of thousands, a single act of kindness can change everything. This is the story of Daniel. Daniel had spent years on the streets. On this cold London evening, his hands trembled as he held his only meal, a small takeaway box. His eyes reflected a lifetime of struggle, yet they remained clear, filled with a gentle empathy that the world had not managed to dim. The street was a sea of blue shadows. To the passing crowds, Daniel was just another invisible figure, leaning against a cold brick wall. He knew the bite of the winter wind all too well, having spent many nights shivering while the world hurried home to their warmth. A kind stranger had noticed him earlier, placing the warm box in his lap. The steam rising from it was the most beautiful sight. But just as he prepared to take his first bite, he noticed someone nearby who looked even more fragile and desperate than himself. An elderly man sat huddled in the corner, his thin frame shaking uncontrollably under tattered clothes. He looked lost and utterly exhausted. Daniel looked at his food, then at the man. Without a second thought, he stood up and walked toward the shivering stranger. He gently handed over the box. The elderly man looked up in shock, tears welling as Daniel gave him a warm, reassuring smile. What Daniel didn't know was that his selfless gesture was being watched. Michael sat in his car, moved by what he had witnessed. The next morning, the harsh blue tones were replaced by a bright, hopeful gold. Michael approached the sleeping Daniel and woke him gently. Confused, Daniel looked up. Michael didn't see a homeless man. He saw a man of incredible character, dignity, and integrity. He offered Daniel a hand, not for a moment, but for a lifetime, an opportunity to start over and put his heart to work. Today, Daniel no longer sits on that sidewalk. Clean-cut and proud, he enters his new office, ready to contribute to the world. Because true character isn't about what you have, but what you give when you have nothing. Kindness is the ultimate life changer.